So in this video we will be covering Jan 2026 shift PYQs from the topic area under the curves. So the first question is, if the area of the region, now he has given the area of the region as something. So students, dear students, if we can understand or interpret whatever is there within the set, then more than half of the question is already done, right? So what should we do is, let us try to draw the diagram first. Now, what did he give us? This part tells us 1 minus 2x is less than or equal to y. So whenever we have inequality, the first thing you do is remove the inequality and place equal to sign. Now we have a straight line, right? Now where does this straight line intersect the x-axis? If x is equals to 0, it cuts the y-axis at 1. That means 0, 1. And if y is equals to 0, it cuts the x-axis at the point 1 by 2. The x-intercept is 1 by 2. So the point should be 1 by 2, 0. So the straight line should be something like this. Right? Now, the next part is this part. Y is less than or equal to 4 minus x square. So we will do one thing once again. We will remove the inequality and place the equal to sign. So we have a parabola. Now this parabola is vertical. That means it is symmetrical with respect to y-axis because we have x square term. And when y is equals to 0, okay, when x is equals to 0, we get y is equals to 4. That means it should pass to the point 0, 4. And it should be facing downwards because the coefficient of x square is negative. And where does it intersect the x-axis? For that you replace y with 0. So we get x square minus 4 equals to 0. That means x is equals to plus or minus 2. Now this is the point, these are the points where the parabola cuts the x-axis, right? So further we'll do one thing, we'll extend this straight line and use a different thing, probably something like this. Now, I think this is how the parabola looks like. Right? Something like this. So this is 0, 4. Now, we need to, if the area of the region is alpha by beta, alpha comma beta belongs to n. Acha. Now here the another interesting thing is x should be greater than or equal to 0, y should be greater than or equal to 0. That means the entire area should be within the first quadrant. Now another very important observation. X should be positive, not just positive, non-negative, and y should be non-negative, right? And now what about this part? We removed the inequality, no? But here he is telling that 1 minus 2x should be less than or equals to y. See, for that part, what you do is, now this point is 0, 1. The main question is the area below the straight line or above the straight line? Is it in this region 1 or in this 2, right? Region 2 is the next question, right? For that you do one thing. Well, let us take a point here. Now any point between 0, 1 and 0, 4, let us take it as 0, 2, right? Now we will take the straight line as 1 minus 2x is less than or equals to y. Let us just check whether 0, 2 lies in this region or not. Now how do we check that? Replace x with 0 and y with 2. So we get 1 less than or equals to 2, which is correct, indeed correct, right? That means the area is above the straight line, not below the straight line. Because if you take area below the straight line, one point is 0, 0. If you replace x with 0, we get 1 on the left hand side and we get 0 on the right hand side. 1 is never less than 0. That means this is the area. And the other interesting point is y is less than or equals to 4 minus x square. Now same point 0, 2 we can check for this region also. Y should be 2. Now x should be equal to 0. Now is 2 less than or equals to 4? 100% yes. That means which region is he talking about? This is the effective region. So students, if you can just interpret this data clearly, no, then the question is done. So areas chapter indeed actually is very easy. And yeah, now we need to find this area. Now here also we can use a shortcut. What does the shortcut say? That we know the area. See, okay, I'll redraw it. Yeah, fine. Let me just show you. Or maybe we'll discuss it here only. Now this is a rectangle, right? Let me name it as O, A, B, C. Now always the area. Now let me shade it with the yellow ink. Now I am trying to show the area of this entire region. Area of this region. area of shaded region Can we find it without using integration? The answer is yes. That is nothing but 2/3 area of rectangle. Rectangle OABC. This all of us must be knowing. And if you don't know, then please remember it should be 2/3 area of this rectangle. And what is the area of this region? This should be area of that should be 1/3 area of rectangle. Okay, I hope you understood that. Anyways, so that should be 2/3 area of rectangle. That should be, what is the base? So this point should be 2, 0 and this point is 0, 4. So the length is 4 and width is 2 of the rectangle, right? Length is OA and width is OC. So we have 2/3 into 8. So that is 16/3. But is this the answer? No, the answer should be this region, na? Area of this region, right? So area of that shaded region. Therefore, required area will be from 16/3. We will be subtracting the area of triangle. Now let me name this as D and this as E. Area of triangle ODE, right? So this should be 16/3 minus half into base is OD, that is 1/2 and height is 1. Okay, so this should be 16/3 minus 1/4. You think? Yeah. So this should be 16 into 4 is 64 minus 3 should be 61 divided by, I guess, 12. Yeah, 61 and 12, I don't think they have a common factor. So GCD of 61 and 12 should be 1, I think. Now this should be alpha and this should be beta. So what is he asking? Alpha plus beta should be 61 plus 12. That should be 73. So 73 is option 3. Indeed, this is the right answer. I hope you understood this. Now let us move to the next question, dear students. So the next question, he says, again, the complexity lies within this. Area of the region bounded by the curve this lines x equals to 0 and x equals to 3/2. Okay, so x equal to 0, x equal to 0 is y-axis, x equals to 3/2 is a vertical line, and the x-axis. So let us understand the question carefully. So firstly, he's asking us to area of the region bounded by the curve. Now maximum of sin x comma cos x, right? Firstly, we will draw the graph of sin x. So sin x in the region from 0 to 3/2 will be something like this, right? This is 0, this is pi/2, this should be pi, and this should be 3/2. I hope all of you are aware about this thing. So this value is 1 and this value is -1. Now let us try to draw the graph of y is equals to. Now this is the graph of y is equals to sin x. Let us try to draw the graph of y is equals to cos x in this region. It starts from 1. At pi/2 it is 0. At pi it is -1. And at 3/2 it is 0 again. So this point of intersection, all of us know this should be pi/4 because sin theta and cos theta are equal in the first quadrant, right? And again they are equal in the third quadrant. Yes, you are right. And this should be pi plus pi/4, dear students. Pi plus pi/4 should be 5pi/4. Okay, I hope you understood this. Now we need to find, now this is the graph of y is equals to cos x. We need the maximum area of that. So maximum, not maximum area, we need the maximum value of that. So from 0 to pi/4, this is maximum. And from pi/4 to, I think, 5pi/4, this region is maximum. And 5pi/4 to 3pi/2, this region is, this graph is maximum, right? So how do we write the area now? Required area is A, right? And the x-axis, the area should be with respect to the x-axis. Okay. So yeah, now from 0 to pi/4, from 0 to pi, required area is A. Now from 0 to pi/4, which graph shall we use? We should be using this region, no? So this should be cos x. Yeah, cos x dx. I hope you are understanding this. See, if I am writing from pi/4 to pi only, the next is pi/4 to pi, that is sin x dx. Now you may get a question, why am I not writing till 5pi/4? Because from pi to pi, 5pi/4, the graph is below the x-axis. Hence, what should we do is we should write it something like this: 5 to 5pi/4. We should write it as negative of sin x dx. I hope you understood this, because the graph is below the x-axis, no? So we should be writing a negative sign. And again, from 5pi/4 to 3pi/2, again we should keep a negative sign. For now, which graph shall we write? Now we should write cos x. I hope you understood this part. Now if we simply evaluate this, we will be getting the answer. Integral cos x is simply sin x. Limits are from 0 to pi/4. Integral sin x is minus cos x. and integral sin x is minus cos x, so minus into minus becomes plus here. लिमिट्स है पाई से 5 पाई बाई 4 तक बच्चों. तो उसके बाद इंटीग्रल ऑफ cos x वापस sin x होगा, तो नेगेटिव sin x लिमिट्स विल बी फ्रॉम 5 पाई बाई 4 टिल 3 पाई बाई 2. तो जब अपर लिमिट्स सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे sin पाई बाई 4 का वैल्यू होगा 1/√2, sin 0 का वैल्यू है 0, cos पाई का वैल्यू है -1 एंड माइनस cos पाई बाई 4 का वैल्यू है 1/√2. अगेन cos 5 पाई बाई 4 का वैल्यू है -1/√2 बच्चों, क्योंकि वो थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में है. नेगेटिव ऑफ cos पाई का वैल्यू है -1. sin 3 पाई बाई 2 का वैल्यू है -1, क्योंकि वो थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में है. 3 पाई बाई 2 अच्छा वर्टिकल एक्सिस है, बिलो द एक्स एक्सिस है, ठीक है, तो नेगेटिव होगा साइन. एंड माइनस sin 5 पाई बाई 4 भी -1/√2 होगा, क्योंकि ये थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट में है. तो अच्छा क्या बन रहा है फाइनली 1/√2, फिर माइनस इंटू माइनस ये प्लस हो गया एंड ये माइनस हो गया, मतलब ये वाला कट गया, अब ये तो प्लस हो गया. अच्छा यहाँ पे एक मिनट मैं लिख ही देता हूँ, माइनस इंटू माइनस इस ब्रैकेट को मैं लिख रहा हूँ, माइनस इंटू माइनस इज प्लस, देन वी हैव +1 and then we have minus into minus +1, minus into minus is plus, plus into minus is minus. So ultimately we get a is equals to 3. And what is he asking? He's asking us to find the value of a plus a square. A square is 9, so a plus a square is 3 plus 9, which is 12. So I hope this should be the answer, right? So let us go to the next question. Next question, he says let P1 be a parabola y is equals to 4x square and P2 be another parabola y is equals to x square plus 27, right? If the area of the bounded region enclosed between P1 and P2 अच्छा is 6 times the area of the bounded region enclosed between the lines y equals to alpha x and P1. अच्छा ठीक है, तो पहले तो हमें ये वाला रीजन का एरिया निकालना पड़ेगा. this we have to find the area of this region. So for that let us try to draw the graphs first. So फर्स्ट वाला जो पैराबोला है वो एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू वाई डिवाइडेड बाई 4 है, तो ये तो पैराबोला है वर्टिकली फेसिंग अपवर्ड्स, तो ऐसे होगा भाई. ये इसका जो वर्टेक्स है वो 0,0 है, अच्छी बात है. दूसरा पैराबोला क्या है भाई, एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू वाई माइनस 27. अच्छा व्हेन एक्स इज 0 वाई इज 27 एंड बेसिकली अच्छा इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं ना, व्हेन एक्स इज 0 वाई इज 27, सो इट शुड बी कटिंग हियर एंड व्हेन it does not cut the x-axis and it will be facing upwards, so it will be something like this. actually rough graph draw कर रहा हूँ मैं, something like this होगा, right? I think yeah. Now it is intersecting, these two are intersecting somewhere. So for that let us equate, let us find the point of intersection. First one is y is equals to x square into 4 and second one is y is equals to x square plus 27. Let us equate them. So 4x square is equals to x square plus 27, 3x square is equals to 27, x square is equals to 9, x is equals to plus or minus 3. Hope this you understood. So we get this as x as minus 3, right? So when x is minus 3, so what should be the value of y? Let us input it here. Minus 3 whole square is 9, 9 into 4 is 36. This point should be minus 3 comma, I hope 36. I don't think we need the y coordinate, we just need the x coordinate, right? So this should be again 3 comma 36 by symmetry. So we need to find this region actually, right? Area bounded ना, unbounded तो infinite होगा, area bounded तो यही region होगा. अच्छा वैसे भी ये symmetrical है with respect to y axis, so required area, अच्छा जो required area मतलब ये जो shaded region है, required area of shaded region, इसको अपन क्या लिख सकते हैं? This should be twice integral 0 to 3, twice integral 0 to 3. वाई 2 टाइम्स लिखा क्योंकि ये वाला जो रीजन इसका जो एरिया है ये ट्वाइस द एरिया ऑफ द शेडेड रीजन होगा, राइट, बाई सिमेट्री. तो अपर कर्व, अच्छा अभी क्या लिखेंगे, अपर कर्व माइनस लोअर कर्व. अपर कर्व क्या होगा भाई, फ्रॉम 0 टिल 3 व्हेन x इज इक्वल्स टू 0 टिल x इज इक्वल्स टू 3. हम तो इंटीग्रेट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x एक्सिस कर रहे हैं, तो y dx होना चाहिए. अपर कर्व हो गया ये वाला पैराबोला 2, तो y क्या होगा उसका x स्क्वायर प्लस 27 माइनस लोअर कर्व क्या होगा, लोअर कर्व होगा y इज इक्वल टू 4x स्क्वायर. तो ये लिख दिया हमने, राइट. तो ये समझ में आ गया होगा बच्चों क्यों हमने ऐसे लिखा, ये डिफरेंस ऑफ y कोऑर्डिनेट्स लिखा हमने. तो इंटीग्रल 0 टिल 3 क्या आ रहा है, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 4x स्क्वायर इज माइनस 3x स्क्वायर. अच्छा 27 माइनस 3x स्क्वायर आ रहा है, राइट. नाउ वी कैन ऑल्सो टेक 3 कॉमन, सो वी गेट 2 इंटू 3 integral 0 till 3, we get 9 minus x square dx. So we get 6 times 9x minus x cube by 3. The limits are from 0 to 3. So we get 6 times 9 into 3 is 27 minus 3 cube is 27. 27 divided by 3 is 9. लोअर लिमिट वैसे भी 0 है, तो ये वाला जो रीजन है वो 6 into 18 टाइम्स है. अच्छा, अभी क्या बोल रहा है? Now this area is 6 times the area of the bounded region enclosed between the line y is equals to alpha x. अच्छा, alpha is greater than 0 and p1. मतलब वापस डायग्राम ड्रॉ करते हैं. p1 तो ऐसा हो गया, right? Something like this, and y is equals to alpha x is something like this, right? Okay, something like this, right? Now this region, this area is, I think, अच्छा, alpha is greater than 0, so it should be in the first quadrant only. अच्छी बात है. So what is it telling is, let us say this is A. Okay, now and what will the point of intersection be? One is y is equals to 4x square and the other line is y is equals to alpha x. अच्छा, दोनों की इक्वेट करेंगे. Alpha x is equals to 4x square, x into alpha minus 4x. If I bring 4x square to the left hand side and if I take x common, we'll be getting this. Either x equals to 0 or x equals to alpha by 4. मतलब ये दोनों इंटरसेक्ट करेंगे x equals to 0 पे and x equals to, अच्छा, ये वाला जो पॉइंट है वो अल्फा बाई 4 कॉमा समथिंग है. ठीक है, तो ये जो एरिया है इसको हम A1 बोलेंगे. वो क्या बोल रहा है? वो बोल रहा है कि एरिया ऑफ द बाउंडेड रीजन एनक्लोज्ड बिटवीन P1 एंड P2 दैट इज A इज 6 टाइम्स A2. A इज 6 टाइम्स A1 इसके हिसाब से, राइट? सो वी कैन से A इज इक्वल्स टू 6 टाइम्स A1. व्हाट इज A इज 6 into 18 एंड व्हाट इज A1? दैट इज इंटीग्रल 0 till alpha by 4. ये ठीक है ना, alpha by 4. Upper curve is this, that is y is equals to alpha x. So y2 minus, अच्छा, lower curve is y equal to 4x square, तो ये लिख देंगे dx. बस अब इसको सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. We get 18 is equals to, इंटीग्रेट करो, alpha x square by 2 minus 4x cube divided by 3. Limits are from 0 to alpha by 4. So we get 18 is equals to alpha by 2 into x की जगह alpha by 4 लिखो भाई, x alpha square by 16 आएगा यहाँ पे. अगेन alpha cube by 64 आएगा. लोअर लिमिट तो वैसे भी 0 है, ठीक है. तो we get 18 is equals to alpha cube divided by 32 minus, अच्छा, ये भी 16 हो गया. alpha cube divided by 3 into 16 40. अच्छा, एक काम कर सकते हैं, इस 32 को ना, इसको हम 2 into 16 लिख देंगे एंड 16 को राइट हैंड लेफ्ट हैंड साइड भेज देंगे. तो वी गेट 18 into 16 इज इक्वल टू अल्फा क्यूब बाई 2 माइनस अल्फा क्यूब बाई 3 विच इज़ इंडीड अल्फा क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाई 6. अगर एलसीएम ले लिया तो हमारे पास है 18 into 16 into 6 इज इक्वल्स टू अल्फा क्यूब. अच्छा, अल्फा क्यूब को 18 को हम लिख सकते हैं 3 square into 2 प्राइम फैक्टर्स में. 16 को हम लिख सकते हैं 2 power 4 एंड 6 को हम लिख सकते हैं 2 into 3. अल्टीमेटली वी हैव 3 cube into 2 power 6. That means alpha should be 3 raised to the power 1 into 2 raised to the power 2. That means 3 into 4 which is 12. चलो भाई देखते हैं हमारा कैलकुलेशन सही है कि नहीं. ऑप्शन में 12 है, मोस्टली तो सही लगता है, शायद ये सही आंसर है. That's it. So alpha should be equal to 12. That is it. Thank you for watching this video.